Hi, I'm Denise Scattergood, your host of Positive Forward Motion. As an entrepreneur and owner of a national training company and teacher of effective persuasive communication, I am excited to share this weekly podcast with you, as I know it will add value to your life and help you find more success both personally and professionally. I understand how valuable your time is, so I keep each message 8 minutes or less. Today's topic is pay attention. Well, I don't mean pay attention. Well, I do. And that's also the topic of today's message, pay attention. And what I mean here is, what are you paying attention to? Did you know that what we focus on actually wires our brain neurons? So you see, it's very important that we pay attention to what we are paying attention to. For example, are you paying attention to your surroundings? Are you in tune and paying attention to your feelings? And most importantly, are you paying attention to each other? And this has gotten harder and harder to do, especially with all the distractions of technology. In a Harvard Business Review article titled, "What Captures Your Attention Captures Your Mind," I read how Disney executives hired a cultural anthropologist to observe children as they passed by all the Disney costume cast members, animated creatures, snacks, toys, and all the other fun Disney attractions so that they could see how they could market better. And after a couple of hours, they were shocked at their findings. They found that what captured the children's attention most was what their parents were doing. And their parents were looking at their cell phones. And wow, I knew cell phones were a distraction, but I had no idea it could compete with Walt Disney. What the children were learning from their parents is what they were holding in their hands was more important than what was going on around them. And I'm sure you would all agree that giving our undivided attention is the first and most basic ingredient in any relationship. It is impossible to communicate, much less bond with someone who can't or won't focus on us. At the same time, we often don't realize how what we focus on comes to control our thoughts, our actions, and our very lives. So, what are you paying attention to? How about right now as you're listening to this message? Do I have your undivided attention, or are you distracted? Are you texting, emailing, or maybe you're driving? I have to tell you that I've been very guilty of this. I always prided myself on the fact that when I was a kid in school and talking to a friend in class and the teacher was lecturing, then she'd call me out, I could always answer her question. I was like, see, I can pay attention to do more than one thing at a time. And what I've learned in this is that doing this, it's not good for our personal or business relationships. And when we take time to pay attention to each other, we all win. When someone gives you their undivided attention, you feel important and connected. And when you give someone else your undivided attention, you're going to actually build better relationships, and you're going to even learn something. And all this paying attention, it's not easy though. Let me share with you this statistic. Did you know that the average person speaks 150 words per minute? And the average person can listen to approximately 450 words a minute. So it really takes concentration to pay attention because there's so much space in your brain to fill up in between all the words that aren't spoken in that minute. So for example, we've all listened to someone talk to us only for our minds to wander and go off track. Now let's add in a computer or a cell phone for distraction. Forget about it. No one is paying attention to anyone anymore. So I want you to start paying attention to how many conversations you have on a daily basis with employees or colleagues, friends, family members, and even children, whether it's face-to-face or on the phone. Then ask yourself, are you really paying attention or are you distracted? But before I share with you ways to get better at paying attention, I want to share with you 3 reasons why it's even important. Number 1, life is short. Not paying attention and not being in the moment is like wasting away precious time and memories. Number 2, paying attention can improve your quality of life. As you see and hear new things, You're training your brain to notice the world around you, and it's going to also help you be more creative. And number 3, it'll help you be connected. When we're connected to people in the world around us, we start to feel fulfilled and actually less stressed out. So today I'm going to give you 6 ways of which you can start paying attention more and be more connected. Number 1, leave your cell phone behind when you go to lunch. Come on, you can do it. What's your lunch break? An hour? I mean, some of you even have a half an hour. And while you sit and eat, pick your head up. Notice your surroundings. Watch people. Say hi to a stranger. Maybe you'll even make a new friend. Number 2, listen to conversations with curiosity. Write down important things the speaker is saying and devise questions. This will help to keep you engaged and connected and focused and learning. Number 3, take a different route to work. This will have you paying attention to your surroundings. You'll notice new things, new signs, and new landmarks, and maybe you'll notice some things you never even knew were in your town. Number 4, when you're at meetings at work, and maybe you have a meeting in your office, move your chair away from your computer monitor. Put your cell phone on silent so you're paying full attention to the person you're meeting with. Number 5, do a no cell phone date night. Plan a night out with friends, maybe it's your spouse, where you all promise to keep your cell phones off. That's right, no pictures, no posting, just be in the moment. It will make you more connected to your loved ones, and it's also going to make your time together much more memorable. And number 6, time alone. Sit in a quiet room for 20 minutes a day. No cell phones, no music, no TV, no computer. Just spend time with yourself and your thoughts. Then try to increase that time by 10 minutes each week until you give yourself an hour of complete peace and quiet a day. You will be amazed at how much more connected you are and how much less stress you will feel. I want to thank you for paying attention and listening in today. As always, I'm wishing you continued success both personally and professionally, and remember to keep up the positive forward motion. Thank you for listening in. If you enjoyed today's topic, be sure to download the bonus content to help keep you focused and moving in the right direction. Also, remember to subscribe and rate my podcast because your opinion matters. Thank you, and remember to keep up the positive forward motion.